So, how did their love story begin? It was April 18th, 2018, at work. He works at Laurel BMW in Westmont, and she works in the corporate office. They work within 1/6 of a mile of each other. She's there for 1.5 years when he starts. 2 days into his new job, he goes with the director, Devin, to meet the staff in her office. She remembers she had heard a new guy started. She's busy working in front of a computer. She has her earbuds in to zone everything out. She takes an earbud out. "Hey, Ash, I want you to meet the new guy, Joe." She turns her chair, but does not get up. "Oh, nice to meet you." Her first impression? She does not remember. He remembers. They were not introduced. She has no earbuds in. She's eavesdropping. He cracks a joke. To others, Ashley laughs. He turns to her and says, "Hi, I'm Joe." His first impression? She's beautiful. Then he leaves the building. A few days later, on a Monday, he brings deals over to the biller. He walks by her room and says, "Hi, Ashley." She responds with, "Hi, Joe." She does not remember this. But this goes on for months. He walks by her room, storms by in the hallway. "Hi, Ashley." He says it to none of the other 15 women in the office. She yells, "Hi, Joe." They do this as he leaves, too. He tells her that he likes her. Everyone tells her that he likes her. She says, "No way. We're just goofy. He's just funny." She has no idea he wants to get to know her. She has no interest in him. The problem with Joe, he's just too nice. He asked her to cut his hair. She has a cosmetology license and used to be a hairstylist. She cuts other people's hair at work. She's good. It's convenient. And she's inexpensive. He always paid double whatever she asked. None of this is unusual for her. It's pocket money. She thinks it won't take too long. While cutting his hair, he asked her, "How's my bald spot?" "It's still there," she replies. They both laugh. A monthly work party is taking place at a movie theater, iPic, in the Promenade in Bolingbrook. He remembers. He gets an invitation, so he invites her. She remembers an executive canceled. She's invited last minute. They agree to meet there. They had become Facebook friends. They watch Mission Impossible Fallout. They sit nowhere near each other. She's there for the free drinks and popcorn. A couple of months later, during a haircut, they have a really good conversation. He's trying to extend the conversation. "Later tonight, if you'd like, let's grab a drink." He is enjoying being single, but he enjoys her company. She hears it as going out as friends, so she agrees. Her girlfriends that afternoon tell her, "No, it's a date." They go to Dock Wine Bar in Lombard. She's on time and texts him that she is there. He is 15 minutes late, as per usual. He had gone home to take a shower, and it all took longer than he had planned. He texted her, "Oh boy," and then an emoji of duress, and then, "I'm going to be late." She doesn't care. She's watching the Cubs game and drinking a glass of wine. She sees him in her peripheral vision. He's walking fast. She looks at him as he trips on the mat as you walk in. He sees her looking at him, but walks in with confidence. They hang as friends. They do enjoy each other's company, but he pays over her objections. 6 months later, she gets months of grief from her girlfriends for not dating him. She texts him, "Hey Joe, did you friend zone me?" At the time, he gets it. He's doing yard work in Florida at his grandfather's property. He laughs. He doesn't understand the premise at first, so he texts back, "Why?" "Just answer the question," she replies. "No," he writes back. Then he sends another text soon after, "Did you friend zone me?" "No," she responds. "So do you want to get dinner sometime?" he replies. "Sure." Their first date is at Swallow Cliff Stairs in Palos Heights. They are together in the morning, they get breakfast, and at the end, they hug. Their first kiss comes a few days later. It happens while watching a movie at his place. His lead-in, Mr. Smooth says, "Are you a good kisser?" She replies, "I've never had a complaint yet." He goes in for a kiss, and she is a good kisser. They have been dating ever since. How did Joe propose to Ashley? They do not look at rings together. She commends a ring online, mostly on Pinterest. "That's what I want when I get engaged." He's listening. She does not bug him about rings. He gets her parents' permission before he proposes. He asks her dad on the golf course, and the two of them have a big cry. They go back to her parents' house so he can ask her mom. She agrees, but does not cry. Her dad does again, and that sets off Joe. May 27, 2020. It's a Wednesday. She's furloughed from her job, not related to his. He goes to work, but he only works half a day due to COVID. He picks up the ring at lunch. It's burning a hole in his pocket. His plan is to go back to their first date spot, Swallow Cliff Stairs. He texts her, "Let's go on an adventure when I get home." She replies, "Okay, as long as it's not Swallow Cliff Stairs." He drives there anyway. It's what he wanted to do. It's closed. Due to the pandemic, there's even a police officer guarding the parking lot. She is elated, for she did not want to leave the apartment. She's tired. It's hot and muggy. She has done a 3-mile walk that morning. She laughs in his face, and I quote, "Ha ha, stupid." Plan B. They go to Waterfall Glen, a forest preserve in Lamont. It's a place they went to once. It's 85 degrees and he's wearing a jacket. Yet she is not suspicious. When asked, he replied, "I want to get a good sweat in." They arrive at the park. He opens her door. She immediately feels the heat. He's swarmed by bugs, gnats, and mosquitoes. They walk 3/4 of a mile. He looks at her and says, "Do you want to just turn around?" She had been complaining about the weather the entire time. She replies, "Whatever you want to do." She does not mean it. "Okay, let's turn around." That makes her madder. He lets her walk ahead. He slows down, but she does not notice. He gets down on one knee, holding the ring in his finger. "Ashley." "What, Joe?" she replies aggressively and keeps walking. "Ashley Michelle, turn around." "What, Joe?" as she turns around in a rage. All she sees from 30 feet away is that he's on one knee. She screams, and I paraphrase, "What are you doing? Stop messing around." "Will you marry me?" She replies with those romantic words, "Cut it out, you don't even have a ring." She's still 30 feet away. He says it's right here. It's not even in a box, she says, where she cannot see the ring. Gravel is digging into his kneecap. No, I'm being serious. She starts to walk towards him. When she is 10 feet away, she realizes it's a thing. Then she says, "Are you serious?" She's no longer mad. He stands up. "You don't have to say yes if you don't want to." Then finally she says yes. He puts the ring on her finger. They walk back to the car and it's air conditioning. When she's in the car, she begins to cry. She says, and I paraphrase again, "I feel like a derriere." She cries out of happiness and that she completely ruined the moment for him. And that's what brings us to today.